Good morning. Well, I slept really good, even though the tent was slanted like that way. So I slept on this side here at the top of the slant. It worked. I don't know how, but everything kept sliding to my left. You actually have the moon still poking through there. I don't know if you could see that. That's why I wanted to. Got be checking out the camera. You got the moon there and the sun coming up. It's a quiet spot here. We'll catch you on a trail. Okay, we're on our way. 6:37. Still a little bit later than I would like, but I had to work on a little wound that I had from the bag yesterday, tearing into my hip. My hip thing was too low, so I had to put a bandage on it and stuff. So today we got 19 and a half miles. We're heading to the place called the Park. That sounds like it's a good camping area. 19 and a half will gonna be about our biggest day. I think we did 19 and a half the day that we screwed up in Micah, and I went an extra mile and a half, and then because we did like 18 that day, and then with the screw up it became 19 and a half. So it's only a couple of 1,000-foot climbs, and then it's a little bit easier today, I think, than yesterday. I always say that, and it never is, but we'll see as we go here. Climbing out of the area we were at. The mosquitoes are crazy. The trail's not as maintained in this section, so they're probably a different steward. And I'm not picking on anybody, I'm just saying, we really could see the difference yesterday. This has got like more overgrowth closer to the trail, and not as many rocks, but getting close to 7,000 feet, believe it or not. 7,100 is the top of this climb. No breeze though. It's only 8 o'clock and it's hot. It's weird. I'm waiting for the breeze. Believe it or not, you know what that is. Amazing. I don't know when it finally goes away. It's got to be going away pretty soon, but it's getting further away, that's for sure. So we made it to 7,100 feet is where we're at now. And we haven't been this high in elevation since like 215 miles ago at Mount Lemmon. Coming down Mount Lemmon, they started at 8,000, we went down to 71, and then we haven't been this height again since then. So we'll be bouncing around 7,000 feet for the next several hundred miles. I think Pine, we go down to Pine's like 6,000, so we will be dropping again. But then after Pine, I think we stay up above 7. Views are great up here. Now we have a huge drop. We're going to give all the elevation we just gained, we're going to give it all back now. Getting close to Bear Spring. I don't really need water yet, so I'm going to see where the next water is. It's only 6-8 in. I want to get to the halfway point and take a break if there's any water near there. I like to get 10 miles in before I take a break. Then I know I'm halfway. sure you can see all these gnats and everything flying around. Crazy. So Bear Spring is a 1/4 mile. So no use going down there. I'm not going down there. We're just going to continue on and get water in about 3 miles. And a lot of blowdowns here. Climbing over these roll things. See, yesterday I had them all cut out. They haven't gotten over here yet, I guess. This is a lot different trail than yesterday. Whoops. I mean, it's amazing. It's just a lot harder to go when there's, you know, all these rocks and brush and everything. I don't know if you could see or not, but that's why I was talking yesterday about how awesome the trail was. Today, you know, it's all these little, right, you can't see with my shadow, but it's all these rocks. You can't go as fast because they're, yesterday was just all cleared out, so nice. This you gotta watch, you twist an ankle or something. I don't know if you can see, if you can even make out what I'm talking about. So far, just pretty much flat and down, a little bit down, since we did that 1,000-foot climb. It's been really nice. There's water in about 3 miles. We'll stop and have a break. And then we have a climb and then a decline into camp, which is funny. We're finally gonna have a decline into camp. How about that? That sounds like fun. So I'm taking a break here at 13 point something miles in, so we only have about like 6 miles left to camp, and it's not the easiest to get down to there. I mean, it's a little bit dicey. I needed my trekking pole to get down there, but anyway, I took a fall earlier. I didn't film it, but tripped over a root that had weeds growing on it. I didn't see it, and it was all right that I tripped, but the problem was I tripped and fell, and there was another root that jammed into underneath my, kind of below my top of my rib cage on the left side, like below my armpit. So that hurt. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem. So far it's like a pain of 1 to 10, maybe a 2. So it's not like killing me or anything. Thank God for rib cages though, to protect you. So we'll check back when we get back on the trail. So we're in the middle of a 1,000-foot climb, but it's nice. It's over 3 miles, so it's mildly uphill. Like, it's not crazy so far. I think we're almost halfway up, but it looks like it's cloudy. It looks like I'm gonna have to put my rain fly on the tent tonight. I don't know, just to be safe. It's getting breezy and cooler, and I think there was supposed to rain tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. We're getting there. It's funny, I just came up to this spot and somebody camped right on the trail at some point. You could tell it's all smoothed out. It's a great spot, nice and flat. So I guess as long as you get up early and get, you know, your stuff out of the way before any hikers come. But good spot though, right on the trail. It's funny. We're getting there. Here we're climbing. Then we have 3 miles down to camp once we get to the top of this thing. So it's kind of nice to end the day on going down. But right now we're working hard to get to the top here. Like I said, 3 miles, it's not like a huge straight up, it's gradual. It's still a workout, but hasn't been any super steep climbs yet. I'm hoping when I'm going down it's the same way. So we're down. There's another water source there, but we don't need any water.
That lake won't go away. It looks closer now. I don't know. It's weird. I think we've been like hiking around it. So like, if that makes any sense, like I think the reason it doesn't seem any further is we've hit all those mountains, like all the way over there and then over. Kind of amazing. We're way up here. That was a big climb there. And now we're 2.4 down to camp. Nothing like going downhill to camp. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. Mogollon Rim. Getting closer in the window there. Made it down here. Well, that's the longest 2.5 miles of downhill I've ever done. We found a spot right here. We're gonna have to dry camp. There was a spot back there that had a couple little pools. I might go back, see if I can find some bigger pools out down there. I got 3 liters, which is enough because the next water is 2.8 tomorrow. So that's doable, but I'd like to get some more water if I can. So I'm gonna set up camp first and then go shoot down there and see if I can find a better, it was a little muddy hole, a little muddy pool, but there might be some more downstream. I'll get back to you before the end of the night. Okay, so yesterday, if you remember, we went to that little cow tank early in this thing. Well, this is all I got at camp tonight is this little tiny pool of water. So I am desperate, but when I filter, it'll be fine. Because I'm down to 2 liters. I don't like to go that low. I don't want to drink at least that tonight. So this will be 2 more liters and we'll be good. Okay, tonight we got mashed potatoes and chicken mixture. So good. And cookies and tea. In fact, my tea is over here. This is a decent, I think this is not too, it won't be as slanted as last night. It goes down a little bit, I think, from head to toe, but we're gonna sign off here. It was a long day, 19.5 miles. Falling wasn't great. I hope I'm all right. It feels like, like an injury I would have like playing football when I was younger, that type of thing. You get tackled. That's, you fall weird. I'm hoping that's all it is and it'll heal because it doesn't really hurt a whole lot now, but laying down, I bet it will. And when I was hiking, it definitely was when I was using my trekking pole. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be all right there. I think I will, but you never know. I actually scraped my arm up too. I didn't realize that the root hit my arm and my rib. We'll catch you in the morning. Tomorrow's, I think, a little bit less. I think we got 17 or something. A little bit less. Shouldn't be too bad of a day tomorrow. And so you guys have a good night. Got all my clothes hanging there. I always take all my clothes and let them dry because I don't sleep in a lot of people sleep in their hiking clothes. They're crazy. It's freezing because you get wet and sweaty and then it gets cold at night. Well, have a good night.